So in previous class we were discussing about database level privileges, schema level privileges, and table level privileges. We have seen how to grant the privileges and how to list the privileges related to a particular user and all those things. Okay, and today also we are going to continue with the same the concept of privileges and how to manage those privileges. Okay, let's take a scenario where I have a database called let's take a scenario where I have a database called rman. Okay, I have a database called rman. Under rman database, okay, under rman database I have a schema called, I have three schemas. One is app, second one is public, and third one is what, I have one more called a db underscore test. Okay, for app schema, who is the owner of this app schema is, what is the username, owner of this app schema is db underscore test. Okay, so now my requirement is I wanted to create a user called, admin. Okay, I wanted to create a user called admin, and this admin should have access. Okay, this admin should have access on all the tables which are there in the app schema. What kind of access he should have? He should have select, comma, insert, comma, update, comma, delete, comma, truncate. Okay, he should have all the privileges on a all the tables. Let's say app schema is having tables like b1, b2, b3. These are all the three tables we have. Okay, so user admin should have select, insert, update, delete, truncate on all tables. Okay, and now I need to create one more user called looker. Okay, looker is the username. He should have only select access on the, all the tables which are available in the app schema. Okay, which are available in the app schema. Now first of all, what we need to do, these admin and looker users we need to create. Okay, this admin and looker users we need to create. First let me connect to the database first. Okay, let me connect to the database and let me switch to Postgres user. Okay, now so let us check whether the database is running or not. Is the database running? No. So pg underscore ctl hyphen d slash u02 person start. Okay, now I am starting the server. The server has been started. Okay, now let me connect to the database as a Postgres user hyphen u Postgres. So what is the first requirement? I need to create two users. One is a admin and second one is a looker. Now let me create a user. Okay, create user admin with password admin123. Now I have created a user admin, and one more thing that I need to create is create user looker with password test123. This is the two users that I have created. Now what I need to do, let me open a duplicate session. Okay, let me open a duplicate session. Okay, here what I wanted to write, I wanted to log in as a Postgres. I wanted to log in as a admin user in one console, and I wanted to log in as a looker user in another console. Okay, so let me take another tab. So okay, yes, hyphen Postgres. Let me rename it for your convenience. Okay, so this must be, okay, so okay, this must be, let me rename it. Where is the rename? Yeah, rename. So this in this console we will be logging it as a looker user. Okay, in this console we will be logging as a admin user. Okay, um, let me rename this. In this console, how we will be going to log in? We will be going to log in as a admin user. Okay, we'll be going to log in as admin user, and this is a super user which is like Postgres. Okay, yes, you super user console. Okay, so just by seeing this, you should be able to understand which console we are in and through which user we are trying to perform the operations. Okay, now in this role, okay, so before going to practical, so what admin and user should have? Okay, so we are going to deal with the tables that are available in the rman database. Okay, we are going to deal with the tables that are available in the rman database. So the user, okay, user admin, okay, user admin and user looker should have which type, which kind of privileges? They should have privilege to connect to the database. So these users should have connect on privilege to the database. Okay, these users should have connect on database privilege. Okay, these users should have connect on database privilege. Once they connected, which schema we are going to operate? Which schema we are going to operate? We are going to operate a schema called app. Okay, we are going to operate a schema called app. So user admin and looker should have which kind of privilege? Usage privilege. Okay, usage privilege. User looker and admin should have usage and usage privilege. Now app schema will have how many tables? B1, B2, B3, and these tables admin should have all the privileges, whereas looker should have only select access. Now let's drill down one by one. Okay, first let me go to admin user and let me try to log in as a admin user. PSQL hyphen u admin hyphen d. What is the database name? rman. Am I able to come to the database? No. Why I am not able to come to the database? Because the user admin is not having a privileges on the rman database. Now let's go and check whether we are able to log in as a looker user or not. PSQL hyphen capital U looker and hyphen D rman. Am I able to log in? No. Now as a super user, will check who all are having a privileges. Okay, /l plus rman. Okay, on the rman and the rman database, only DB test user, U3 user and U4 user will are having a connect on privilege. Now let's grant the privilege to admin and looker. Okay, grant connect on database. Okay, grant connect on database rman. Grant connect on database rman to whom? I'm going to grant it to both users, admin comma looker. Both I'm giving it in a single shot. Sorry, both I am giving it in a single command. Okay, we can looker admin comma looker. So I have granted. Now let's check /l plus rman. So the user admin and looker is having a connect privilege on the database rman. Now let's try to connect as admin user. Yes, you are able to connect. Now let's try to connect as a looker user. Yes, you are able to connect. Now what I'm trying to do, right? As a super user, I'm going to connect to the database called rman, and I'm going to create three tables. Create table and the app schema. Create table app.b1 n space numeric. Okay, and now insert into app.b1 values. Insert into app.b1 values 1. Insert into app.b1 values 2. I have inserted 2. Now I am going to create one more table. Create table app.b2. Okay, namespace varchar of 100. Okay, varchar of 100. I'm creating a table. Now let me insert the data. Insert into what? Insert into app.b2 values. Hurry. Now insert into app.b2 values Postgres. Okay, now let me create one more table b3. Create table. Okay, create table app.b3 create table app.b3 n space numeric again. Okay, insert into app.b3 values 100 insert into app.b3 values 200 b3 values 300. So if you want to check what are all the tables that are available in a particular schema, just you can give like slash dt app dot star. Okay, slash dt app dot star will give you the list of tables. Okay, will give you the list of tables that are available in the particular schema name dot star slash dt schema name dot star will give you the list of tables that are available in the particular schema. So now what I'm trying to do, I'll try to access the b1 table. Okay, I'll try to access the b1 table. Okay, select star from app dot b1. Does this user admin has a privilege on the b1 table? No. Now let's try as a looker. Okay, select star from app dot b1. Does this user is having a privileges? No. So now what we will do, now grant, so the looker user should have only what privilege? The looker user should have privileges and only select privilege, whereas admin user should have select, insert, update, delete and truncate. Okay, select, insert, update, delete and truncate. Now let's grant. Okay, grant select on. Okay, grant select on app.b1 to looker. Okay, now grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on table on table what? App.b1 to admin. App.b1 to app dot on grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma was missing here, comma truncate on table app.b1 to admin. Okay, now let's check. Okay, how to check slash dp plus. Okay, slash dp plus app.b1. So see, app.b1 table is having privilege. Looker user is having only select privilege, which is represented with R. Okay, admin have select, insert, update, delete and truncate. Select, insert, update, delete. Select, insert, update, delete and truncate. Now let's check with admin user. Okay, select star from app.b1. Am I able to do that? No. Now let's try to log in as a looker user and we'll check whether we are able to access the b1 table or not. Okay, select star from app.b1. Am I able to do this? No. Why? As I said, like, giving, okay, giving only appropriate privileges on the table is not enough. Okay, whoever the user that is trying to access, okay, whoever the user that is trying to access a table and a particular schema, that user should have which kind of privilege? The user should have usage privilege on that schema. Now let's log in and check whether the users admin and looker are having a usage privilege or not. Okay, let's check slash dn plus, what is the schema name? Slash dn plus and app is the schema name. If you see, do you see any entries for the admin and looker? No. That is the reason why, though admin and looker are having a privilege on a b1 table, but they are not able to what? They are not able to access the tables. Okay, the important point is having a appropriate privileges on the table is not enough to perform the requested operations. The user should have what kind of privilege? The user should have usage privilege on the schema on which they are trying to access the table. Now grant usage on schema. What is the schema name? App to admin comma looker. Now like slash dn plus app. See, now the users are having which privilege? Usage privilege. Now let's go and check whether we are able to select star from app.b1 or not. Okay, I'm sorry, select star from app.b1 or not. Select star from app.b1. See, now you are able to see. Let's go and check in the looker. Select star from app.b1. Okay, Now you are able to do that. So, and one more thing, okay, so is it necessary, okay, is it necessary to grant privilege one by one? So let's say app schema, in our case app schema is having a b1 table, and app schema is having b2 table, and app schema is having a b3 table, right? So app schema, let's take app schema. So this app schema is having how many tables, like b1, B2 and B3. Do we need to separately grant the privileges for B1 and B2 and B3? No. In Postgres we have an option to grant the privileges on all tables in a particular schema. How to do that? Grant select on all tables, grant select on all tables in schema. What is the schema name? Grant select on all tables in schema app to looker. Okay, when you do this, what happens, right? Whatever the tables that are available in the app schema, okay, the user looker will be having a select access. Instead of providing one by one, we can grant the privileges on all tables that are available in a particular schema. So now how to do the rest of the operations? For admin we need to grant everything, right? So grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on all tables in schema app to admin. This is how we can grant the privileges on all tables that are available in a particular schema. Now let's go and check whether admin is having a privileges on a B2 table or not. Okay, select star from app.b2. Does this user is having a privileges? No. Let's check for the looker. Select star from app.b2. So no. Now what we will do? So I can't. Okay, I can't. So let's say the app user is having how many tables? App user is having 6 tables. I can't go ahead and like run one by one, like for B1, for B2, B3, B4, like that. I can't do that. Okay, that is the reason why what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like grant. I'm going to give the privileges on all the tables that are available in the app schema. Okay, grant select on all tables. Okay, grant select on all tables in schema. Okay, grant select on all tables in schema app to whom grant select on all tables in schema app to whom I'm going to give looker. So the looker user will have privileges on select privilege on all tables that are available in the app schema. And one more thing, grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on all tables in schema app to admin. Okay, now let's try to check /dp plus app.star. It will give you the list of privileges on all the tables that are available in the app schema. If you see, looker is having a select privilege, admin is having all the privileges. Looker is having a select privilege, admin is having all the privileges, right? Okay, admin is having the all the privileges. If you want to revoke also, you can revoke. Let's say I wanted to revoke truncate truncate on table app.b2 from admin. I'm going to revoke this. Okay, now /dp plus app.star. Now if you see b2, for the b2 admin, capital D was missing. Capital D refers to truncate, small d refers to delete, w refers to update, r refers to select, a refers to insert. So this is how you can grant the privileges, okay, on all tables that are available in a particular schema to a user. Now let's check whether you are able to select the data or not. Select star from B2. Sorry, select star from app.b2. Yeah, you are able to. Now let's say truncate table app.b2. Okay. Why we are not able to do just now? We have revoked it. Okay, now let's do for 3. Truncate table app.b3. Yes, you are able to do that. And now here we'll do select star from app.b2. Okay, select star from app.b2. See, you are able to select. This is how we can grant the privileges. Okay, now the next thing that we are going to discuss is, okay, let's say okay, let's say I have a rman database. Okay, I have a rman database. In this rman database, how many schemas I have app schema again,
Sorry,
public
here
schema.
we discussed about the just one doubt, Hari.
1 minute. Okay, so the topic that we are going to discuss is, so I have a rman database, I have a app schema, public schema, and what is the one more schema? db underscore test. Okay, so yeah, and the app schema I have like a lot of tables, 6 tables are there. Among that b1, b2, b3 are the tables. Okay, this is schema and this is a database. Okay, so my requirement is I wanted to create. Okay, so I wanted to create. Okay, I wanted to create like users like t1, t2, t3 and t4. Okay, I wanted to create t1 user, t2 user, t3 user and t4 user. Among that, t1 and t3 should have write privileges. When I say write, the user can have insert privilege, update privilege, delete privilege, truncate privilege and select. Okay, so truncate privilege and select privilege. Okay, so t2 and t4 should have only select. Okay, so t1 comma t3. Okay, t1 comma t3 should have select, insert comma update comma delete comma truncate. Okay, whereas t2 and 1 minute, is this on? Yes, so t2 and t4 should have only select privilege on all tables in schema app. Okay, on all tables in schema app. Okay, so what is the one method? One method is grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on all tables in schema t1, in schema app to t1, and grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on all tables in schema app to t3, and likewise grant select on all tables in schema app to t2, grant select on all tables in schema app to t4. Let's say after 2 days they wanted me to create like t5, t6, t7 and t8, and t5 and t7 should have the privilege as like t3 comma t1, and t6 comma t8 should have only select access like t2 comma t4. Again I need to execute like t grant select insert update delete truncate on all tables in schema app to t5, likewise grant select on all tables in schema app to t6. That is how I need to do in a general case. But to simplify this, Postgres, we have a concept of roles. What we will do, right, to understand. Okay, so what is the database name, what is the schema name? App, right? So now what I'll do, right, I'll create two roles, app underscore looker. Okay, app underscore looker, I'll create one role, and one more thing is app underscore updater. Okay, these are the two roles that I am going to create. What are the two roles? App underscore looker. App underscore looker is one role, and second one is app underscore updater. So I have created two roles. Okay, now for app underscore looker, what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to grant select on all tables in schema, grant select on all tables in schema app to app underscore looker. Now second one is grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on all tables in schema app to app underscore updater. So this is how I'll grant. This is a one-time grant. Okay. So now what I'll do, this app underscore looker, I will grant it to whom? This app underscore looker. I will be, so who are all need a select access? The select access is need for T2, T4, right? So this app underscore looker, I will be granted to T2 comma T4 comma T6 comma T8. Okay, these all need a select access. Okay, so this app underscore update, I will be granting it to T1 comma T3 comma T5 comma T7. This is how I'll grant. Suppose let's say now we will be having like 6 more users like T10, T11, T12, T13, and if they need any respective privilege, I'll grant these roles. Instead of granting the statements externally, we will be going to create two roles. One will be like schema name underscore looker. It is not necessary to have the same naming convention, but to identify easily, we will create two roles. One is with schema name underscore looker. This should have select access on all tables in schema, and schema name underscore updater should have insert update delete truncate access on all tables in schema and that particular schema. So how to grant, okay, grant app underscore looker to T2. Now what I'll do, grant app underscore updater to T3. Likewise, I'll be doing that. Okay, I am not going to create like these many users. I'll create two users and I'll show you. Okay, first what we need to do? First we need to create two users. Create user T1. Okay, with password test123. I'm sorry. Through which user I need to be a super user, right? So create user T1 with password test123. Create user T2 with password test123. Okay, so now I'll be creating two roles. Okay, create role app underscore looker. Okay, now second role is create role app underscore updater. Now what I'm going to do, the app underscore looker should have usage privilege on the schema app. Okay, grant usage on schema. Okay, this usage privilege we can grant it to the role so that the privilege flow will be automatic to the roles users to whom we are going to grant these roles. Okay, I'll show you. Grant usage and schema app, grant usage and schema app to app underscore looker comma app underscore updater. I have granted, right? Now grant select on all tables in schema app to app underscore looker grant select comma insert comma update comma delete comma truncate on all tables in schema app to app underscore updater. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grant app underscore looker to whom T2, grant app underscore updater to T1. Now let's see how to see which user is granted with what privilege, what roles. Okay, slash du. When you give slash du, okay, when you give like slash du plus, okay, when you give like slash du plus, okay, why it is not showing up? It should show. There must be a bug. Okay, there must be a bug, it seems. 1 minute. Grant app app underscore looker to t2, grant app underscore updater to t1, but why it is not showing up? That we will check. Okay, so it seems like there is a bug here, that we will check. Okay, so now I have like t1 and t2. Let me try to log in as a t1 user here. Okay, how can I log in? So I'm trying to log in as a t1 user here. Okay, oh, there is no permission for the database set. Now what I'll do, grant connect on database arm to app underscore looker comma app underscore updater. Okay, so if you see, exactly, I'm not going to assign the privileges to users. Okay, I am going to assign the privileges to the particular roles, so that the whatever the privileges that role is having, those privileges will be carried out to the users to whom we have granted these roles. Okay, now let me log in. So how am I able to log in? How am I able to log in is, how am I able to log in? Did we grant a connect on privilege to t1? No, we haven't. But t1 is able to log into the database rman because the t1 user is granted with, okay, the t1 user is granted with a privilege called app underscore updater. If you see, app underscore updater is having a connect privilege on the database, but somehow due to some bug, when you do like slash du plus, it should show the roles that are assigned to this. Okay, it should show the roles that are assigned to the particular user. It seems this version is having some bug. That is the reason why you are not able to see the roles that are assigned to a particular user. Likewise, if you check here, okay, likewise if you check here, so let's say I'm trying to log in as a t1, I'm trying to log in as a t2. How would I be able to log in? Because t2 user is granted with a app underscore looker. In other words, app underscore looker is having a connect on privilege on the database. So whatever the privileges that app underscore looker is having, that privilege is flown automatically to the t2 user. This is how we will make use of, okay, this is how we will make use of roles to manage the privileges in a better way. And one more thing, so far, okay, so far we have discussed about the grants. What about taking out the privileges? Okay, so instead of, if you want to take out the privilege from a particular user, you need to use a statement called revoke. Okay, you need to use a statement called revoke. And what are the privilege that revoke? Select on table, revoke select on table app dot b1 from the user, from from the user admin. So I wanted to revoke select privileges from app underscore b1 table from admin. Okay, so admin will not, no longer will be able to select the data. This is how we can use the revoke. Okay, this is how we can use the revoke. Okay,